I am your City Councilor at Large, Kristen Strezo, and I am at the Somerville High School Cosmetology Department, which is part of the Career and Technical Education CTE program. And did you know that you can get a manicure and the best hair done here in Somerville, in the high school, during regular school year? Let's talk about it. So I'm not alone today in getting my manicure in the cosmetology department, which you should totally do. I am joined by our lead teacher, Miss Grace Torino, and also Camilia, who is going to be doing the manicure and is learning in the technical program here in Somerville High School. And I can't wait. And Camilia, thank you so much for joining us today. And Mr. Reno, thank you so very much for all you do. And wanted to ask a few questions.
Sure.
So while we get our manicure done, what brought you to the CTE program and studying?
I absolutely love beauty. Since I was a little kid, I've always adored doing hair, especially nails. I discovered a very I don't know, I never thought I would actually be able to love doing nails, but I don't know, I got to it and I actually like it, and I also really like doing hair, so I just love making people feel beautiful. I think it's very great.
I love you. I love hearing about that. That is, I love when people just find something that just makes them shine and just enjoy and make the world just, I don't know, happier.
Beautiful, yeah.
Yes, and beautiful too.
Yeah.
And Mr. Reno, how long have you been in the cosmetology program, and what are your thoughts just in your approach to teaching?
So this is my 9th year teaching here at Somerville High School. I'm actually a graduate of the program myself. I graduated in '96, so a little while ago. And I went into the industry right after leaving here, got licensed, and then it's kind of coming back 360, coming back a full 180. Is that what they say? Was it 360? I don't know. I came back. I had the opportunity. I was on the advisory committee. I was the chairperson for a while, many years ago. And when I heard there was a position that was going to be available, I jumped at the chance because I love the opportunity to not only kind of give back to the community the industry that I work in, that I love so much, the community that I grew up in, and then having the opportunity to work with young adults has always been something that I've always really wanted to do. Yeah.
That's wonderful. And you've seen a lot change in the years. Mm-hmm. That has. What is the message that you really want to let your students know in the program?
If I could give them one message, I would like them to know that they should always strive for their dreams, and that they should never limit themselves. And that is the beauty of being here at Somerville High, because we are a comprehensive high school where you can do college prep and vocational courses at once. So you really have the opportunity to branch out to all the different areas. Many of our students are going to be going to college afterwards, and as they go to college, they will be able to work in the salon and be able to provide for themselves, help pay for school or save for their future, and it gives them opportunities. I truly feel like this gives you the opportunity to not always focus just on one path or one career. You can always have multiple successful careers if you choose to.
I love that, and I think one thing I love about your program and Camilia, your part in this, is that you see so many people, so many Somerville residents that come here, and it's like a hidden gem that some people know about, and you really get to connect. And so many people already know each other in the community and come here, and that's interesting to hear as well about that there's that we have our program, but also that there are a lot of there are many different paths to take in the program. And as I recall, there are 13.
There are 13 different shops in Somerville High School CTE. And so there's many opportunities that you can take. There we have health careers, we have dental, auto, culinary, and then we have all the plumbing, HVAC, electrical, metal fabrication, we have early ed. So really there is something for every person. And whether it just gets you out there, stemming out into one area and then you grow from there, it really gives students such an opportunity. We do find students many times doing their own thing and they come back to complete it or come back to teach as well, just like myself. But it is really such a wonderful opportunity for them.
Camilia, I know you're in high school, and if someone had asked me in high school, like, what are your plans? I'd be like, I don't know yet. But where do you see yourself in 5 years?
Well, I really want to work in the beauty industry. I was just telling Ms. Torino about that. I really want to open up a salon, and I know that it takes a lot of work, but I think that I always think that if I have a goal, I can make it happen. So I'm really working hard on that. I see myself probably, I wouldn't say having a salon myself already, but also like already working on the industry. I will definitely get my license as soon as I graduate. So yeah, I'm really excited about that. I can't wait.
I love hearing that. That is so exciting.
Also, and I want to go to college as I'm doing that. I want to get an ultrasound technician certificate so I can do that as, same time I'm working in the salon.
Fabulous, fabulous.
It brings people together.
Mm-hmm.
Many times we'll see that
People in the medical industry will kind of branch out with us as well. It might seem so strange, but for example, many times when patients are going through like treatments, cancer therapy and treatments like that, they will send us to us. We used to have a wig bank and we used to size them for them, but the National Cancer Society used to supply us with them. But they can still come to us if they need help with that and help how to, put on eyebrows, things like that. When you're going through those stages, your body changes so much. We help them be as much themselves as possible. And that makes them feel so good. And when you feel good, you look good, you feel good. It's a whole little like cycle. So we definitely connect many times.
And I love the fact that beauty here is very accessible to everybody in the community, meaning like self-maintenance and manicures can feel like a little bit out of a luxury service that isn't always accessible to everyone, especially as inflation is bad and bills are higher, etc. But I like the fact that here you are available. Everybody in the community can come, and you often see that as well. I love that. It truly is accessible to everyone in the community. That dignity of feeling beautiful, however that is, however you define feeling beautiful, is available here, and I think that's really special. Camilia, I think I recall you mentioning once a story about like how you like do your mom's nails.
Yes. Oh my God, I'm actually doing her nails. She loves it. I do her hair once a week as well. I blow dry it. I like to make her feel beautiful. She gave me, she gave me a lot of her appearance. We look alike a lot, so I like seeing her feel beautiful and look beautiful. It makes me feel good. It's nice.
Yeah, that's one of the aspects when especially the students are coming through exploratory and I'm trying to explain to them, why would you want to take cosmetology? Why would this be a good opportunity for you? I have to say the most gratifying part of this industry, and it can seem like it's so vain, but the most gratifying part of this industry is making people feel good. When you have someone in your chair who may be going through an array of things and you give them a moment to just take care of themselves and make them feel good about themselves, it's so rewarding, but it makes you feel good and you go about your day feeling better. And it's kind of like the paying forward thing. you make them happy, you're happy. And it's a connection between, people, definitely.
I always tell my daughter, who is a teenager, and she'll be totally embarrassed if I say this, but I always say, because I say I like wearing bows and sparkles, and I wear what makes me feel pretty, but you dress however, whatever beautiful and it makes you feel special, you wear. If that's Chuck Taylor's, if that's whatever, and I think it's just that feeling of just of self and personal identity, and you really seem to. One thing I've seen you in your teaching really seem to bring that out in people, that to just that individuality and being yourself and feeling beautiful through that. And I think that's a really special feeling, and not everyone has that moment to feel that sometimes. I think a lot of people get trapped in their head, or they get trapped in the moment. There's so much going on, or they get bogged down by everything. But really having a moment to just reflect and feel whatever you feel attractive in your own way is beautiful and in its own.
Exactly. And this is the top industry, I think, for self-expression. And for someone to truly be themselves, and you can really be who you want to be. It's very accepting, inviting, welcoming, and I think that's some of the students sometimes when they come in, they don't know how to feel about it. But once they spend 6 days with us, they're like, oh, this is good. I want to come back. And they do. They come back and say hello all the time, even though if they're not in the program. But I think that one of the things that we really strive on is to make sure that this is a safe space for all human beings, and that they feel at peace and comfortable with who they are when they walk through the door here, because that's what we do. We make people feel good about themselves and feel happy, and we want them to feel that way when they come in too.
I love that. And I want to go a little deeper about exploratory, because not everyone may know what that means, and from what I understand, that's like the freshman year of. Can you give the details about it? Because I
Sure.
botched the description.
When students are getting ready to come to the high school, they can choose to be part of the exploratory, and what that means is that you would be going in a rotation from all the shops. You spend 6 days in each of the programs, and have a little taste, just a little taste of what each program teaches you. And then at the end, you get to pick your 5 top, and then they place you where you fall in. And the way that it works is if each shop has their own number of students, how many, safely they can have in the program per grade. And if you have more students than that, then they go into a lottery system, and they pull out the name. And then they will make a waiting list in case other students who really wanted to get in couldn't, because sometimes after spending some time here, they may realize, okay, this isn't for me. And they should have the opportunity to make changes. Even throughout the beginning of sophomore year, they can still change, and there's still opportunity. But it gives them a chance to at least see a little bit of everything, because you would be surprised how many students come in with the mindset, I want to do this, and then they go through all the shops, and they're like, oh, I actually want to really do that. So it really opens their minds.
I love that. And for anybody who wants to come to cosmetology and get services done or learn more about the program, when can you schedule manicures? When can you get your hair done? Oh my gosh! Can you please talk about the hair services? We're talking about this beautiful manicure that Camilia always does. But tell me more.
Yes, so we are open to the public 2 days a week, on Tuesdays and Thursdays starting at 10 o'clock. We offer all hair services, from hair coloring, cuts, styling, permanent waves, relaxers, keratin treatments. We do offer also manicure services. We do facials, hair removal as far on the face, makeup application. So you really can come in and get a whole day of beauty, but it's such a wonderful opportunity. What's really important for the customers coming in to understand is that you're here so the students can practice working with real people first they practice on mannequins, then they practice on each other, then they're working on real clients. So it's really to build that rapport of them communicating, and also being able to get practice, because the more you practice, the better your skills get. It gives them an opportunity, and therefore it also gives the community, anyone who comes in, an opportunity to get a service at next to nothing price, but at the same time, it brings them out. I love seeing, especially the older members of our community come in and be able to be talking to our students who are so much younger, and they make such connections, and that's so wonderful because it gives them an opportunity, something to come out and do. It gives them something to look forward to, And the reason that we do have a little price is that students also do need to learn how to run and manage the salon, and how to take clients and give change and things like that. The money goes right back to the program to get more supplies or whatnot, just to keep it going. And we always want to bring in things that are in the industry right now. So it gives us that extra boost.
My hope is that every student gets a chance to get out into the world. And Camilia, I want you to be as comfortable and as successful as you envision yourself to be, more, and then times 10. And I want I want that you to have every advantage in life.
Thank you.
And I hope that for every student too, that you which you do, you, like you said, you new products, what the cutting edge of that. We want every student to have that, to get out there in the world and just succeed times 20.
Yep. And the way that we do that is that we have an advisory board. So every program has an advisory board with members of the industry, part of it, like local industry members. So that is so wonderful that they get to be a part of that and give back and help us stay current and know what is the newest thing we need to make sure our students know. They can look in and see, oh, you really need this, need that, and give us advice. But they also create partnerships with students, can have job opportunities there, internships, co-ops, things like that. And so it really is, again, bringing the community together.
I love it. Thank you so much for your time, and thank you so much for everything today, and for all you do for our community. And I can't wait to see you out in the world and all the things you're going to do. Thank you, Camilia. Thank you, Mr. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Look! They look so fabulous.
Great job.
Yeah.